Tampa Bay might have just found their next breakout star, and nobody's talking about him. While everyone's focused on big names like Vita Vea or Elijah Cansey, there's a young beast waiting to make noise in the trenches. Elijah Roberts isn't just here to ride the bench. He's coming to take a job and shake up this Buccaneers defensive line in a big way. Let's talk about a player who could become a serious game changer for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, defensive lineman Elijah Roberts. The big question on everyone's mind is this: what kind of role will he play in his rookie season? Will he be a quiet rotational guy, or could he explode like Yaya Diaby did last season and push for a starting role? Let's break it down. Right now, the Bucs' defensive line is stacked with talent. You've got Vita Vea holding down the nose tackle spot, one of the most dominant forces inside. You've got Elijah Cansey, who's a starter at defensive end and brings elite quickness. And then there's Logan Hall, the guy who could be directly challenged by Roberts for snaps. Now, don't get me wrong, Hall had a solid year. He totaled 5.5 sacks and really started to come into his own. But let's be honest, in the NFL, nothing is handed to you. Just because you had a good year doesn't mean your spot is safe. Competition is real, and Elijah Roberts is coming. So why are we so high on this rookie? Well, the numbers speak for themselves. In his final 2 years in college, this man dominated. In 2023, he racked up 10 sacks, 13 tackles for loss, and 3 pass deflections at SMU. That's production you can't ignore. And then in 2024, he followed that up with 7.5 sacks and 11 more tackles for loss, while playing a full season again. This isn't just about raw stats. This is about what kind of motor, discipline, and violence he brings to the field. Roberts played for a winning program at SMU, and from the looks of it, he's carrying that same fire to Tampa Bay. If there's anyone in this rookie class ready to make noise early, it's Elijah Roberts. Don't be surprised if we start hearing his name a lot more during camp and preseason. What do you think, Bucs fans? Could Elijah Roberts become a starter this season? Or will he be more of a rotational piece in year one? Drop your thoughts in the comments and rate your confidence in this Bucs D-line from 1 to 10. Let's hear it. Let's talk about why Elijah Roberts might be one of the biggest steals of the draft. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers got this guy in the 5th round, but based on everything we've seen, his talent screams way higher than that. This is a player who could be a major difference maker, and the numbers prove it. First off, Roberts wasn't just some unknown name. He was ranked 87th on Pro Football Focus's big board, yet the Bucs were able to grab him deep into the draft. That's insane value. Just listen to these grades. Pass rush grade, 90.7, absolutely elite. Run defense grade, 81.3, still rock solid. Pass rush win rate, 22.4%, that's dominant. Run stop win rate, 8.5%, again, very strong. These aren't just good stats. These are the kind of numbers that NFL starters put up. Roberts didn't just play well in college, he dominated. And here's the interesting part. He reminds many people of Elijah Cansey. Like Cansey, Roberts is a better pass rusher than a run stopper, which means he can fly off the line, beat blockers, and create chaos in the backfield. That's the kind of energy Tampa needs in obvious passing situations, and that could be exactly where his NFL journey begins. Meanwhile, let's talk about the guy he's competing with, Logan Hall. Yes, Hall had a decent year statistically. 5.5 sacks isn't bad. But when you look deeper at his performance, there are signs of concern. According to PFF, overall grade, 58.1, 93rd out of 219 defensive linemen. Pass rush grade, 59.3, 110th. Run defense grade, 54.1, 100th. Those are average numbers at best. And when you're a team that wants to make a real playoff push, average won't cut it. This opens the door wide for Elijah Roberts. So what could his role be? Early on, he might be used as a pass rush specialist. Put him in on 3rd down, let him explode off the edge, and go hunt quarterbacks. But if he keeps showing out in training camp and makes plays in preseason games, don't be surprised if he starts pushing for more meaningful snaps. And don't forget, coaches are already noticing him in practice. Reports say he's been getting would-be sacks, showing burst, and making noise during drills. That's exactly what you want to hear from a rookie trying to make a name for himself. Now here's where things get really interesting. The big question isn't just about what Elijah Roberts can do. It's also about what the coaching staff believes he should do. Will the Bucs coaching staff stick with Logan Hall as their unquestioned starter on the defensive line? Or could we see a more flexible rotation that gives Roberts a real shot to shine? Don't forget, this is a team that's shown plenty of creativity with its defensive front. Think back to the last couple of years. Greg Gaines has rotated between nose tackle and defensive end. Sometimes we've even seen Vita Vea kicked out to end, while Gaines holds down the middle. There's been a lot of movement, and that kind of rotation tells us one thing. If you can play, the Bucs will find a place for you. That's huge for Roberts. He doesn't need to be a day-one starter to make an impact. With his speed, explosiveness, and pass-rushing ability, he could quickly earn trust as a situational weapon, someone Todd Bowles sends in to disrupt, pressure, and punish. And when you combine that with his elite college production and high-pro football focus grades, it's hard to ignore the potential. Everything points to Roberts earning a role early, and possibly growing into something bigger by mid-season. If Logan Hall stumbles or the pass rush underwhelms, don't be surprised if Roberts starts eating into those snaps. Now the only thing left is the wait. Training camp, preseason, the real tests. That's where we'll see how far this rookie can climb and how much this coaching staff trusts him when the bullets start flying. What do you think? Is Elijah Roberts ready to break into the Bucs rotation right away? Can he overtake Logan Hall and become a surprise impact player? Drop your thoughts in the comments and rate your confidence in Roberts from 1 to 10. Let's hear it, Bucs fans. This could be the beginning of something big.